Hey guys, I'm Sanket Nalavar and I'm here with my friends Shubham and Bhakti. We are from Vishwakarma University, Pune. Today we are excited to talk you through the concept of data types in Java. We will dive into how Java organizes data into different types, each designed for specific size and ranges of values, allowing efficient handling of various test cases. A data type in Java represent the size and different values that can be stored in a variable. In other words, a Java data type is a set of values and operation defined on those values. In Java, data types are primarily categorized into two groups, primitive and second one is non-primitive. This classification helps us use memory effectively while ensuring that our variables can store the data we need from simple numbers and characters to complex structure in Java. Data types are categorized into mainly two parts, such one primitive and second one non-primitive. Primitive data types are the basic types that represent single values and are built into the Java language's primitive data types in Java include such as boolean, character, integer, short, byte, long, float, double. Additionally, each of these primitive types has a corresponding wrapper class, example boolean, character and integer, which is especially useful for working with Java's collection framework as it only accepts objects. And second one is non-primitive data types, allow known as reference types. These are not predefined in Java like primitive data types. Instead, they refers to object and can store data in the form of complex structure. Commonly, non-primitive data structure are like strings, array, classes, and object, and interface, etc., etc. Understanding the distinction between these data types is essential as it impacts how Java manages memory and performance. While primitive types are directly stored in the memory, non-primitive types store a reference to the data types, offering more flexibility handling complex data structure. Now, further slides will be explained by my friend Shubham and Bhakti.
Hi, my name is Bhakti Harihar Bhupi. I am explaining primitive data type. Primitive data types are the basic data types that are built into the language. They are not object and they do not have method. Here are the 5 primitive data types in Java. First, integer. An integer data type is a numeric data type that store whole numbers without decimal. Integers are often used to count quantities or represent counts, such as the number of order or children in family. The default data types for integral value unless memory. It is 32 bytes signed to complement integer. Second, float. A float data type in a Java store a decimal value with 6 7 total digits of precision. So for example, 12.12345 can be saved as float, but 12.123456789 can't be saved as float. The size of the float data type in 4 bytes, 32 bits, used for single precision floating point numbers, typically for memory efficient arrays of floating point numbers. Third, character. The character data type is used to store a single character. The character must be surrounded by single quote like A or C. The character data type in a single 16-bit Unicode character within the size of 2 byte 16 bits. Fourth, double. The double data type or double refers to that the data type in the C language that help in storing high precision store of floating point number or data in the computer memory. The double data type is a double precision 16 4-byte floating point. Fifth, Boolean. A Boolean data type can only have two values, true or false. It is like a yes, no, or on, off, a very key component of any programming language. Value of the Boolean types are not implicitly or explicitly converted to any other type using cost used for a logical value in conditional statement.
Hello, my name is Shubham Nandedkar. I am explaining non-primitive data types. These data types will contain a memory address of variable values because the data types won't store the variable value directly in memory. They will store in types of string, objects, array, etc. In strings are defined as an array of characters. There is a difference between a character array and a string in Java is that the string is to hold a sequence of characters in a single variable. A character array is a collection of separate char type entities. Class. A class is a user-defined blueprint which can create the objects. It represents the set of properties which are common to all objects. Modifiers, class name, superclass, interface are the components which can be used for class declaration. Object. An object represents real-life entities. A Java program creates many objects which interact by invoking method. An object consists of state, behavior, identity. State reflects the properties of an object. Behavior reflects the response of an object to other object. Identity gives a object a unique name that enables one object to interact with other object. Array. An array is a group of like-type variables that are referred to by a common name. In Java, arrays works differently than C++. In Java, all arrays are dynamically allocated. Since an array is an object in Java, so we can find their length using member length. This is different